Hello, Chamber Orchestra. This is the cello part to Rhosymedre. So, looking at this piece, the first real issue that presents itself is the time signature. I know, you look at the notes, you think this is no problem. It's a bunch of quarter notes, half notes, dotted half notes, and a random whole note here and there. But the time signature is 4/2, and it's just different. It's 4 beats in a measure, of course, half note gets the beat. So cut time, but 4 beats in a measure instead of 2 beats in a measure. And it just needs a little bit of attention. So we're gonna first just clap and count the first line up to letter A. So what I'm gonna say, and what I'll be saying a lot in these videos, is pause this, look at it, figure it out, make sure you know what's happening with the clapping and counting, then come back and we will clap and count it together. All right? Good. So you're back. That means you know what you're doing. Your counting is secure. Half note gets the beat. You've written the counting in if you needed to, and you can clap and count it pretty comfortably. Let's do it together. So here is the tempo. We're going to sit at half note equals 56, and let's clap and count. So 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and okay, and that's letter A. It's pretty straight ahead, but make sure you take the time to figure out this counting, write it in, be able to clap and count to get it to a point where you can do it comfortably. And then we go to our next step. Let's pluck and count. So here we go. So 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and all right, and that's letter A. Pretty straight ahead. Okay? Let's get the bow in there. So here we go. Again, go back, pause it, go back, make sure you can pluck and count that on your own, then make sure you can do it with me, and then we'll move to hover bowing and counting. So, bow's in the mix, but we're not making sound yet. We want to kind of think about how we're going to really make this beautiful. So, we're going to hover bow and count out loud and think about how our bow is going to be expressing. Do more than think, right? You're going to move your bow at the right speed in the location relative to, this is the new frog and the tip, which is out here, and then the bridge, the fingerboard. And you can even feel yourself adding weight or taking away. Okay? So here we go. So 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and yeah, remember, the more you buy in to legit making music while hover bowing and counting, just the more you're helping yourself. It's really that simple. So buy in hardcore and you're gonna really see extreme results from that. Okay? So now let's make sound. Let's play this with the metronome. So 3 and 4. And that's up to letter A, just getting that really comfortable. Okay, so next section is letter A up to letter B. Now, quite straight ahead on a rhythmic level. So I'm going to let you pause this, figure out your counting, do your clapping and counting. Notes are very straight ahead as well. So let's just do a plucking and counting rendition, letter A to B. So here we go. Pickup's good. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4. All right, let's do what it says. So at first we're going to pluck and we'll bow when it tells us to. And I won't be officially counting out loud. I may do it here and there, but we'll just be making music now. Performance mode. So 3 and. All right, that's A to B, and then I'm gonna do B to C for this video, and that'll be the end of this video. So look, the rhythms here are essentially the same as the beginning. It's nothing new, nothing overly complex really at all. So let's just pluck and count. We'll get that experience, and then we will bow it. So here's letter B. So 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4 and 1, and then it goes on at C. I know I've said this to you before, but I'm going to just reiterate it. When you're plucking and counting, even when you're clapping and counting, you are getting yourself ready to be, you're in a mindset as much as you can be of making this a musical experience, a musical journey. And that way, when you add your bow, it's just right there waiting for it to happen, waiting for the story that the notes tell to come to life. It's really important. It just gets you in a certain mode, and then it makes it that much easier and makes you that much better at expressing while you play the instrument. And honestly, it's more fun. So we're going to make sound now with our bows. We're at B. So 4 and 1. So on, it moves forward at C. You are going to have to watch the next video to get that going, all right? But nothing overly difficult in this piece, but learning the character of it, making sure you're fully understanding the rhythm of it, making sure your bow's doing what it needs to be, listening to the sound, making sure the pitch is locked in, all things you can focus on while playing with this video and then not playing with this video to prepare for coming back to play with it. All right? So there's so much that you can teach yourselves and that you can learn in this difficult situation that we're in. And I know your normal mode for playing your instrument is having orchestra every day. And these videos are gonna, in some ways, be one of the main ways we replace that. And what you give to it is what you're gonna get out of it. So I'm looking forward to watching your growth happen, albeit in a different way. Okay, see you soon.